What's up? This is Bill Bellamy.
This is your girl, some more, the queen of hip-hop comedy.
Yo, what's up? This is Keenan Thompson, you know what I'm saying? Understand that Fat Albert? Understand that Saturday Night Live? You listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Oh, boy. There is a shady queen in the room, and I'm not even going to look their way. Yes, I do have to see Punk'd with Jadakiss. I haven't seen. Have you seen it, Jamie?
Yeah, he was funny. He did a good job.
Oh, I have to see. I saw the previews when I was watching Serena last night. And shout out to Wayne. Wayne says, Wendy, who were you fooling? Back in the day when you were strung out, people used to always say you were smoking. Honey, you were only lying to yourself. Everybody knew about your habit. Everybody might have known, but nobody was speaking. So, therefore, I outed myself when I elected to tell you all 2 years ago on the radio and then write it out in detail in my book. Wendy's got the heat. So the point that I'm making is I didn't put myself in a position where somebody could take a picture of me leaned over a pile and send it, to my radio bosses and whatnot. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we all do stupid things, but, hopefully we're able to either put it behind us as we get older and also the dirty people that we did with, put them behind us, or we're able to man up or woman up enough to tell the story if it's going to serve a purpose to help other people, even if it's your own children, By the way, if you're new to this show, I lay it down in my first book. Wendy's got the heat, The drama continues, but that was published 2 years ago, and it was New York Times bestseller. And thank you once again, everybody, for reading. Well, 112 was a little late. How you doing? Are those the 112 standing at the door? Or is that security? That's one of the 112s. No.
That's Q.
Q, what are you doing?
You going solo?
Oh, 112's about to break up. Q's the only member standing. I see what's going on. 112 is officially over.
30 minutes.
And 30 seconds until the break is over. Then we're going to bring you back because you guys were late. So,
Also, let me go back out and do the grand entrance again.
What are you eating? Nutter Butters?
Yeah.
Keep them away from Slim.
Oh, no. Okay.
I got to look at him in person. I know the TV adds the weight.
It's all the way right.
Is he? Good. All right, now close the door. Get out of here.
It's all the way right. Trust me.
Yeah, you know what? He could
put everything on that.
He could be all right because TV adds that weight. Keep it here. They're up next at this present time.
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Don't ask me like I'm a child because I'm not a child, Wendy.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up? This is Charlie Murphy, and you're listening to the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Exclusively on Wendy Williams.
Wendy got the heat. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Now, Dave, you used to be white. So did I. I don't remember the song Lights. Now, I knew the Journey music.
I do remember the music, but I don't remember Lights either.
When I was growing up, the white people in Ocean Township, they loved Journey.
Yeah, big time.
And the Grateful Dead. Riding my train, high on cocaine.
Yeah.
Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind.
Ooh, second verse.
I used to be white.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
If you guys go to shoes.com, you can see Carlos Santana's new shoes. They are really sexy. They're called Carlos by Carlos. Oh, shoot, 112. Everybody back up.
What up?
It's Q, it's Slim, it's Darren, it's Mike. Hi, Q.
What's up, man?
Q is making his second appearance in the studio.
What's good?
Hello, honey. And where is everybody else?
They're on their way. They coming in right now. They're coming.
All right. Well, so in the meantime...
What's up? What up? Yeah, that's really good.
Now, look. All right, it's Q, Darren, Mike, Damn, Mike, more lipo. You look fabulous.
No more.
No, you look fabulous. No, okay. No, Slim hasn't gained weight. You know, in the video, you look fat.
That was last video.
Yeah.
Last
No,
album.
I'm talking about the one for the song that you have out right now. You already know. Now, it could have been just the lighting, but you know how TV adds the 20 pounds.
Hey.
I suffer from that myself.
I weigh 140, okay?
And then Darren is here also. Hello, Darren.
Duran, baby. What's
Duran,
up? Yeah.
how are you?
I'm good, sweetie. How
I
you
like
doing?
your pony hair. Can I touch your jacket?
Yeah,
This is
That's
nice.
a little something to keep the windshield off my back. You know?
Yeah, it's very nice. You guys look like fresh money
Yeah.
in a very casual kind of way.
No doubt.
All right, let me talk to Slim first. If you don't mind, Mike. Slim.
Hey.
I apologize. It's at Albert. But you know what? I apologize for that because I can see he hasn't gained any weight. And you look, as a matter of fact, you're young man-licious. You don't have a gut. You don't have any of that.
Young man, listen.
Yeah.
Hey.
What video was I watching?
I don't know,
man. See,
Yeah.
that's what happens when your TV's so big. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you balling.
everything looks
Yeah, I
bigger.
mean, yeah, when you get your own syndicated on television, you know, that's that television money that, you know, you don't want to tell everybody on radio about.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's that television money.
Let's concentrate on you, Slim.
Hey, okay.
So how are things going there with 112? I know you guys got your new album. It's coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that's right.
The album is called Pleasure and Pain.
Yeah.
That's right.
Slim, any new kids?
No new kids.
No,
man.
the total is still
Hey, 3.
3. Okay.
Hey, we sticking by it.
You know what? That doesn't seem like a lot because you're grown now. But when you were 19,
Yeah.
that seemed like.
But I jumped off the porch, you know what I'm saying, real fast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
How old are you now?
Man, I'm like 27.
Okay. Now, see, that's not a lot for 27.
Yeah.
Mike, you understand what I'm saying?
I got you, girl.
Any complications?
None whatsoever.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
And I see you've been watching your diet because you know once you get the liposuction, he got just a slight,
Okay,
very
wait.
tasteful job.
You know what? That was done that was in 2001. You know, that was so.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Right.
One of my ex great girlfriends, who I've broken up with her.
Okay.
So she gets the liposuction, a full blown deal.
Off the chain.
Gain back everything and more because you know what the doctor tells you.
Right.
It goes back. First, where you've never gotten it done, neck thicker than Britney Spears. You understand what I'm saying?
Get outta
Upper arms off the chain. And then if you really power eat, it will come back where you got sucked. And I know your doctor told you that.
Right.
So I'm just checking in on you to be sure everything is fine.
That was something that happened like 4 years ago. You know,
Don't try to
It's
discount it. It's still a big deal.
It's serious, you know. But the overall is you got to change your whole mentality up. You know, what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And once you do that, you know, and I just changed it up. You know, they said, "Yo, Mike, you got to keep that weight off you." So that's what I did. I changed my eating habits and all that
That's
stuff.
right.
So,
Word up
you know,
to Carlos.
Word up to my man Carlos in Atlanta. That's pretty much how. That's how
Who's
you
that,
keep
your
it off.
trainer?
That's the trainer. Yeah, he's pretty
all
much
of
keep
us.
it.
All of you.
Keep it off. You know what I'm saying?
You guys, you look great.
Thank you.
Look great.
So do you.
I thought you were. I got the same memo as you did from the doctor.
Wonk,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Q, it seems like you're chomping at the bit.
On what?
You're chomping at the bit? I was going to talk to Duran because the way you all are standing, you know, I was going to go down
I'll wait my turn.
down the line.
Yeah, what's your turn, man?
Now,
up
Duran,
with you?
have you ever produced music for anyone outside of 112?
Yeah, I produced for Pink, Usher. I did the joint "Loving You Tonight" with B.I.G. and R. Kelly.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I did. I just did a joint for Bone Crusher. Keisha Cole.
Okay.
Kelly Price.
New Edition.
Faith
Come on,
Evans. New Edition. Like a whole bunch of people.
Wow. Look
Total,
at you.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. But the recent stuff that you've done is for, like, did you do Faith recently?
Nah, that was like on her first album when we was at Bad Boy when we was working like more closely together.
Usher, anything on Confession?
I did what's the name of the joint? Not on Confessions, it was Separated on the previous album before
Okay.
Confessions.
Okay. So what have you done, like, recently, like, in the past, say 24 months?
Just the Keisha Cole, and I just did a joint with Bone Crusher that's about to be his new singles. Bone Crusher, 8 Ball, and Fat Joe. It's crazy.
But you've probably been concentrating a lot on this new effort with your group.
Yeah, of course. Like that's always been my main focus, 112, and I've been in the studio heavy. You know what I'm saying? Working on the album Pleasure and Pain that's in stores right now. Well, actually tomorrow.
That tomorrow.
Yeah. So
exactly.
Everybody go get that.
So Q,
What's up?
how is married life?
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's the best thing for me. It's the best thing that happened to me. I just had a son.
Yeah.
6 months
congratulations.
old. What up, man? Yeah.
Did you bring pictures?
You know what? I just gave my last picture to one of the guys outside. So.
Oh, you just hand pictures out like that?
Yeah.
You're not scared somebody might lay roots on it and, you know, burn one of them candles over it?
Because my guy's stronger than all of that.
Yeah, I hear that. I wish I could be that fearless. I'm always fearful of stuff like that. When I go to the hair salon and I get my natural hair cut, I pick up the trimmings myself and put them in my bag, and I'll throw them away in my own garbage can. Thank you. Yeah. There's some crazy people out there.
Yeah, I agree, but I mean, you can't live your life, thinking about wondering what people are gonna do or what they're gonna say. So
yeah.
Once you have the confidence and you know what it is. So
now, fellas, does 112? Do you all have any contact with Puffy at all these days?
Yeah,
we speak to them.
Actually, we just saw him like 2 days ago.
Yeah, we seen him 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Where was that, in Atlanta at the restaurant?
Oh, it was here.
Yeah, it was here.
It was here.
Little trip going back a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's something that went over our head just then.
But no. March 9th, we did a show here in New York. Mm-hmm. It was the It was the 8th.
It was the 8th. It was the 8th year of Big passing.
Yeah.
So
you were on the show and Faith was there and stuff.
Yeah. It was like the first time all three of us was on the same stage in like some years.
Wow.
Yeah. It kind of felt good, man.
Yeah.
But every time we see him, it's all love,
Well, you bounce back.
Yeah.
So how's that Def Jam money?
Yeah, that Def Jam money is fantastic.
Good.
Listen, we only have about 30 seconds left on this break. 112, you guys can luxuriate in the pink room.
Okay.
And then we're going to bring you back so I can grill you more.
No, there you go.
Bring it on.
Okay.
We ready.
Sounds good.
All right, good. It's 112 on the experience. Thanks, guys.
Wendy, man.
Now, my question is about the Kegel. Why is it every time I try to do them, I have an orgasm? Is that normal?
I don't know, but it must be pleasurable.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, everybody. It's Wendy Williams here to talk to you about LA weight loss. I love LA weight loss because unlike a lot of weight loss programs, LA weight loss has one-on-one counseling, which means when you visit your center, you will be able to speak to your personal counselor that will motivate you, guide you, give you knowledge and encouragement concerning your weight loss. During your visit, you'll get weighed. They're going to review your blood pressure and your measurements. They're going to calculate your total weight loss and the average pounds that you should be losing weekly. No appointment is necessary. Isn't that crazy? So much stuff they do for you when you pop in to see your counselor, yet you don't have to make an appointment. How do they do that? They work with your schedule. You don't have to call them and say, I'll be there 9 a.m. on Wednesday. You go when you need to go. In the meantime, they'll do your personal eating profile, which will assess your behavior and your eating and your relationship with food. It's all very helpful. I know it might sound complicated, but you got to call 800-448-TRIM. Now, I've already lost my weight on LA Weight Loss. I've lost a little over 15 pounds, and now I'm on maintenance. During maintenance, you start to execute your new healthy lifestyle. It becomes a lifelong habit, and it surely has. I continue to receive my one-on-one counseling to encourage me to keep my weight off. My counselor is there for me during high points of temptation and special occasions throughout the year where I might want to go, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and that whole 4 weeks in between. I need my counselor. When you're on maintenance, it's just a terrific thing. You still get all the support, but you're not on the weight loss program per se. After maintenance, which technically I should be off maintenance at this point, but I still pop in and out of my weight loss center, I have to tell you. After you're off of maintenance, you'll have all the tools that you need to live a healthy, happy lifestyle, keeping your weight off, learning to make healthy choices. LA Weight Loss takes your hand and they walk you through the entire process. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end to the LA Weight Loss program. And guess what? No risky pills. They don't make you go to the gym. If you don't want to go, don't go. If you go, fine. You eat real food. You shop at the grocery store. There's nothing prepackaged, nothing freeze-dried, nothing powdered and mixed. No. It's LA Weight Loss. Find out what millions of people know. You sacrifice none of the flavor. You lose the weight you need to lose. It's affordable and easy to maintain once you've lost your weight. Trust me, I know. I'm a foodie. I have fat thoughts. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss. And now I wanted you to jump on the phones. Caller number 10 right now is going to get passes for the New York International Auto Show over at Jacob Javits Center. That's on 34th Street between 11th and 12th Avenue. My guys went over there earlier today. They said the car selection is hot. So it's in town right now. It's at the Jacob Javits Center. Ladies, don't think cars and think, oh, that's just for the guys. Put on an extra glow of lip gloss and go there by yourself with your 4-inch shoes. Leave your girls at home and see how many numbers you leave with. The auto show is a pickup joint. Better than the bar. The lights are up so you can actually see who you're talking to. And, you know, you're making sober judgments. All right, so caller number 10 wins to passes to the meat market. I mean, the New York International Auto Show. Dial carefully. It's 866-GET-WENDY, and good luck. And we're 107.5 WBLS. We'll be back with more chit-chat in 112 next.
Let's do it. You got it. This is ludicrous. Let's Mr. A to the Z. Disturbing the peace. You got it.
What's your name? Wendy Williams.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Yeah.
I can't sleep. I need you next to me. It's not.
Well, stars and garters, I'm finally convinced. And damn it, Nick and Jessica are a wrap. Yes, I know. They say at the parties and public events, they hold hands and smile pretty for the cameras. But their relationship is all for practical purposes at this point. The money, it's over. They put on a convincing show, but it's all business now. Once the cameras stop rolling, they have very little to say to each other, if anything at all. And they're just waiting for the right time to make the announcement to all of us newlywed fans. They fake it for the photogs. She's 24 and he's 31. And there's an image consultant who specializes in these spin doctor things. His name is Michael Sands. And he says it's wise for them to stay together. They're not going to cut the cash cow off. 112, it's over.
What's over? What you
Nick
about?
and Jess.
Get
And
out
I've
of here.
been
Yeah, right.
fighting and denying it. It really is over. No, I got to tell you something about body language. The body language doesn't lie, 112.
That's real.
You all are apparently a real group. I've tried to notice something shady, like, you know, somebody trying to break off from the group and do a solo. No. These 4 dudes are here through thick and through thin.
Make sure it be 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, 10 years in the game.
Q, have we known each other for 10 years?
10 years, baby.
Hey, back when you was in Philly, girl.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, I met you even before Philly.
That's what I'm saying, we were here.
You were here,
Yeah,
and
you
I was in
got
Philly,
Mm-hmm.
and then we probably met at Shot 97.
Yeah.
And,
The other
you know, because that was 10 years. No, we can call it for what it is, since what it is what it will be, you know?
It is what it is.
So 112 is in the studio. This is their second break. If you're just turning on the show, we've gone over everything that, you know, pertaining to, you know, and that's that. We move on.
Right.
Okay. Now we move on. So Superhead was supposed to be in the video.
Right.
And do tell about what happened.
Well, basically, it was.
This is Duran talking.
Yeah, it was a situation where, you know, somebody said that it was okay for her to be in the video without consulting with, you know, the group. You know what I'm saying? And we got to the set. She was on the set. You know, I think she had a couple of words with Slim. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, freeze. Slim, what kind of words?
She really didn't have. It wasn't as arrogant as she probably made it to be. I was being a Southern gentleman. She said a few things or whatever.
What did she say?
I can't really remember, but I mean, I remember me putting her in the place.
Okay, now what did you say?
Well, I mean, I told her, I mean, if she needs to finish her book or whatever, then, you know, maybe she needs
Hold on, I wanted to fill in the blank. If she needs to finish somebody off.
No, I mean, she because she was talking, she was going on about, you know, her finishing her book or whatever, and she kept saying.
Was there a pomposity in her delivery?
Yes, she was a little arrogant, like she was definitely doing us a favor or whatever, but we didn't. You know, I'm sorry, I was ignorant. I'm sorry, I was ignorant. You know what I'm saying? When we first came to, I didn't know her.
Superhead.
I didn't know who she was.
You didn't?
So I think that probably rubbed her the wrong way.
Okay, exactly. exactly. Hold on, Mike. Are you insulted that Superhead? Are you insulted that you've never been approached by the Superhead in none of years?
Absolutely not, because in 112's 9 years, almost 10, we've had our share of Superheads. So we've had our Superheads before. So this is nothing. It's quality Superheads. This is nothing new to that. But I think more so than anything, it's sad because this child's baby is sitting right here, like amongst all of this, son. So we what kind of message are you sending to this little man?
How old did he look?
He looked,
Wait, hold on. Slim is familiar with children. Children, how old did the boy look?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the thing was that, yes, she did have her son there, but beyond that, it's more like, she doesn't need a book deal. What she needs is Jesus and a psychologist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because really, she's not speaking for the positive black women that are doing, like such as yourself, who are doing things for themselves right now. If it is
along with being a superhead, but managing to contain,
whatever, you can do that too, but keep that to yourself or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking what she does or whatever, but don't waste our time with that.
It's like this. Like if that's what you do, sweetheart. If that's what you do, then cool. But don't get on our set. Don't get in our video. Like we supposed to. Divify you. Like bow down. I'm sorry, sweetheart. We didn't know who you were.
Duran, I'm sorry.
We sorry. We didn't know who you were. Okay.
All right, Mike. Slim, calm down.
Duran, we gotta clear it up because I read everything. I know what she said in the magazine, and it's like she tried to play it like we asked her to be in the video. The group as a whole did not know she was coming to the set. It was a decision made by somebody. We're not gonna point the finger, but the decision was made by somebody. It wasn't approved by us. I'm the only one who really knew who she was and knew the history. Once I found out about her being on the set of 112's video,
you were
a
excited?
brand that stands for what we stand for. Hey, I had it done. Hey, she got to go. That's what happened. It wasn't like,
they probably sent her to break up Q's marriage.
I don't know what they did, but once I found out that she was supposed to be like a girl in our video, like one of the main chicks, it was a wrap.
If you look at the other girls that were on the set, we had females that, mortgage lawyers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like aspiring. Why would you want somebody of that type of...
Look how mature these fellas are. 10 years in the game.
10 years.
Mm-hmm. Well,
young vets.
Although
trying to do our thing.
Q, were you mad that she had to leave? Did you want to crack Duran's skull?
Nah, man. Once we all decide on something, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And like Duran said, we didn't really want that to be represented in one of our visuals, such as our video.
Stuff like that.
So, once we made a decision, it was it.
Okay, boom. She in the video, so what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or not be in the video.
Wow, you guys, I never knew that that you guys... I like you all.
We like you too, girl.
I've always liked you, but you turned down a Superhead. Do you know that was probably G-Rap's kid that was with her? Because I think she only has one kid, and she had that kid with G-Rap after he knocked her from one side of the house to the other on a reg.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's real in the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Slim.
Yeah.
So I guess your oldest is ready to go to college now because you started really, really young.
He'll be 10 in October.
Oh. It just seems like you've been in the baby making business forever.
I just said I only have 3.
Yeah. Is that all 3 the same baby's moms?
Yep.
Are you still with her?
Nope.
Is everything smoothed out though?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. In fact, we get along better away from each other than together.
Yeah. Do you romantically entwine?
No, not at all. I don't believe in degressing.
Okay. Are you in love at this present time, Slim?
No.
Duran?
No.
Mike?
Negative.
Are you in love, Wendy?
Yes, I am.
That's good. That's a beautiful thing. You see that
ring on?
Just because you have a ring doesn't mean you're in love, right, Q?
Just
that big stove on her?
No, but I'm in love.
You're in Lizzo.
Sure.
Well, that's all we need.
So you all, I understand.
Tomorrow,
I understand.
Pleasure and Pain tomorrow. Let me just plug that out.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, we got another single from your CD, and I had to choose whether we play this in full or whether I wanted to talk with you. And quite frankly, I think that the chatter with you is as important as the music, because the chatter and the interesting stories make people put their ears up to whoever's sitting in the hot seat. Today it's you.
Exactly.
For one, I know that the big jewel that you dropped was that you rejected a Superhead. That, right?
Yes.
I think that's big. Hit a little single over there. Monty will tell you what number to hit. But along with hitting it, see, we can lay in the cut and listen for a minute.
Okay.
But I kind of come back out and ask you some questions.
Okay. We can do that.
That'll work.
Who's still living in the ATL?
All of us.
Everybody.
What's the song called here?
I can't hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have headphones. Just because we have to play the drill or something. You all have nice teeth, though. You're all handsome. Yeah.
Thank you.
What's it called?
Let This Go.
Let This Go.
Yeah, be looking out for the remix with Jadakiss and Young Jeezy too. That's coming soon.
Yeah, you got Foxy Brown on the remix of your joint out now.
Yeah.
You already know. We play that version. Okay. How is Foxy in the studio?
You know what? Actually, it was a separate session. You know,
Okay.
we recorded our part, then she did hers up here in New York. So,
okay.
Yeah, so we wasn't in the same studio at the same time.
This is very nice harmony. I like this song. Turn this up a little bit. We can snap our necks to this.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So this is going to be the remix with Jadakiss?
Yeah, with Jadakiss and Young Jeezy from the ATL.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Who are some of your neighbors there in the ATL? Anybody rich and famous that we already know?
Well, I used to live in Eagles Landing with Chris Tucker.
Turn that down a little bit.
Chris Tucker and
that's Mike.
Nas,
I mean, not turn down. That's not what I mean. I just mean I'm trying to hear.
Yeah, I used to live in that neighborhood.
With Nas and Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Mike Cameron, he played for the Mets.
And Mike Cameron, he played for the Mets too.
Okay.
So I stayed in that neighborhood, but I moved to Buckhead. So
yeah.
More
Slim, where do you live?
My house, is no.
Okay.
You walk out, it's land.
You live back there in the
and a
woods.
lake and swimming pool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There you go.
Of all the members of 112, Duran, I think you're probably the most mysterious. I don't know why. Mysterious / with the attitude / shady. There's something going on. Are you having a good time today?
Yeah, I'm cool, baby. You good?
Yeah. Skin nice and smooth. Do you get facials and stuff?
No, I don't do facials. I do Noxzema though.
Do you give your beard a line up yourself, or do you? I mean, it's so perfect.
Well, today it was a barber.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're on radio tour, I guess.
Yeah, so you know.
Turn this back up. Do you mind if we drop the needle on something else, or should we continue to listen to this? We got the gist. The album comes out tomorrow. It's called Pleasure of Pain. It's 112. All right, Monty, what song should we play next?
Play number 6.
Number six. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
So, Q, how many years have you been married?
3 years.
Mm-hmm. What kind of ring does your wife have? A pear shape, 5 carats, heart shape, 2?
I don't know the name. It's the diamond shape.
Okay, that would be diamond shape.
I guess.
I can't even think.
Yeah, she'd kill me if she did not know that.
Does she work or does she luxuriate?
Well, actually, she doesn't work now because she takes care of my son.
Who was just born 6 weeks ago. 6 months ago.
Yep.
Are you back to having sex with her, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I just got a page even now.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Have you tasted the breast milk yet?
You know what? No, but we
Men
tried.
are always curious about that.
I was too, but I never got around to it. We tried it, but it was uncomfortable for her, so we X'd it. Yeah. little man, when he went try, he went. It's a job to kind of to get him to latch on.
Yeah.
And we were having problems trying to get him to. He would latch, but he wouldn't stay on it. So.
Slim, have you ever tasted breast milk? You had 3 different times.
I've never tasted breast milk, but
it's salty.
Well, you know what?
It's salty. Mike, you got kids?
Yeah, I got a son.
Oh, I was going to say, please don't say you drank some strange baby's breast milk.
You never know.
Duran, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Duran, do you get Botox? You just gave me the surprise look and you have no wrinkles on your forehead. Mike?
Man. No,
once one person gets surgery, I suspect everybody.
That's not the fan, though, this time. You know what? We gave you a pleasure box. So you have that.
Yes, I got the pleasure box with the edible, they got a paintbrush with the chocolates, you paint on you, and all kind of nasty stuff, a blindfold.
And then you wonder why I got 3 kids, man.
Okay.
My head's been right there.
Well, I had to put your stuff on the shelf because I already got them tools.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey.
That's crazy.
112. It's always a pleasure. Turn this up a little bit more. Let's go out on a 112 song.
Yeah, let's go out on a 112 song.
Their music always delivers. You all are consistent And
Thank you.
And consistently nice as well. Slim, I apologize for the fat jokes. Clearly, you are more than in shape.
Thank you.
Q, still looking fabulous. Duran, shady as usual. Love you. And Mike, glad to see that everything has worked out well and you haven't OD'd on plastic surgery.
Oh my God, there we go.
It's 112. The CD is called Pleasure and Pain. Buy their CD. It comes out tomorrow. And it's featuring, who picked You Already Know is the first single? Who picked that?
Oh, no, it'd be 112 and LA.
Okay, nice pick, fellas. Because I gotta tell you, that John Legend first single had me totally turned off to him. Holla, 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 holla. Baby, when I used to love. What?
Yeah.
And then he came out with Ordinary People. I'm in love.
Right.
The first single matters.
Go cop his album along with 112's.
Oh, yeah, but get yours first because his is already sold over the moon. And you guys are just off the launch pad. So get one, get two. It's 112. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
It's Wendy, man.
I just found out this morning that my supervisor's pregnant.
Damn you, I told you not to do it.
Should I tell my wife what's up?
Plan on a divorce. And as for your job, put that where? Back there.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wake up with the BLS Morning Show.
The first 20 minutes, Michael Jackson's talked about
Elizabeth Taylor, his fake mother, hand-fed him because he doesn't like to eat. And please, I saw him over at, what's the lady's name in the soul food restaurant? Sylvia's. He was putting chicken in his shirt, hiding corn in his shoes. Please, give me a break. He was raised on pork chops, trying to run game.
Wake up with the BLS Morning Show. Weekday morning starting at 6. 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
I'm eating something. And Art asked me what I was eating. And I haven't finished telling him the story. But when I tell him, I hope you're not going to get upset. It's something that me and Skell used to love to eat. And I would just drop it to him in the beginning. And I would just say, let's get the meal. And he would always know what it is. And so, Skell, I'm eating the meal.
And it looks good, too.
Doesn't it look good?
Yes.
Art, it could be our meal.
I need to know what it is, though. Stomach's rumbling.
All right.
It's good.
No, this is my meal. This is Skell. We can make up another meal.
No, but I wonder what that one is, too. Can I share in your meal?
It wouldn't be right. Oh. I'd have to ask Skell. I have no idea how to get in contact with him.
Well, I'll find out because I need to know that meal.
Well, when you find out, let me know. Nobody's seen Skell since a month of Sundays.
Yeah.
Anyway, BLS 107.5. Okay, who won? 112. Clap for them. They're always good. Brandy Fernandez from Brooklyn. She's going to the New York Auto Show. The New York International Auto Show. It's at the Jacob Javits Center now through, I don't know. I think it just started this week. Anyway, it's over at the Javits Center, which is here in New York at 34th Street between 11th and 12th Avenue. Parking's right across the street. And, here it is. The WBLS Street Team is going to be at the Auto Show tomorrow at 3 p.m. at the New York International Auto Show. This is a place for the Hummer.
What time?
The Street Team's going to be there with the WBLS Hummer. I don't know what time. Oh, they're going to be there tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And, okay. It's now through April 3rd. Okay. Go see. Always something interesting. Ladies, along with the prospects of the opposite sex, even we enjoy the auto show. I know I do. And I'm not really a carnista. I consider cars a Negroidian expenditure. But I always have a good time looking at the auto show. I do. Yeah. So look for our BLS Street Team there tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And congratulations to Brandy Fernandez in Brooklyn because she's going. All right. Let me give Art this recipe for what all's going on back here. The meal. All right, let's continue. It's BLS. Yeah, congratulations to Bernie Mac and the crew. #1 at the box office this weekend with what was that movie called? Oh damn, I don't go to the movies. Anyway, you all know what I'm talking about. You all go to the movies, and congratulations to Bernie Mac. That's nice. Real nice. And I hope he's feeling better. So, anyway, everybody, 112 I thought was really good. I always enjoy talking with them. Dear Wendy, I heard that they canceled the Life and Style show and that Kimora Lee Simmons was a real mess of a diva with her behavior. But most of all, I don't believe it about her missing 35 shows. Hell, they only did maybe 25 shows. Your guest was boring. That's from Pam in Harlem. Oh, Pam, you have no appreciation for the grown and sexy. You want to hear the hot and salacious. Me too, Pam, but every once in a while it's nice to have just nice, normal people come in and talk nice, normal talk. But let's talk about Life and Styles. So, anyway, this is the show that was with Jules Asner, who's Steven Soderbergh's wife, and Kimora Lee Simmons, and those other two chicks. So, they say that all kinds of things are highlighted about Kimora's behavior in today's New York Post. And they're saying that her antics are the reason that the show is no more. They say she missed 35 episodes and gave wild excuses like an extended mourning of her dead cat. They also said that Kimora's husband, hip-hop mogul Russell Simmons, was repeatedly on the set being a nuisance, nagging producers to give his wife a bigger role. As well he should. So far, I don't see a problem. Number 3, they say Kimora called the other hosts, Jules Asner and them other two chicks, bitches and hoes, and once berated a teleprompter operator so badly that he quit on the spot. Oh, well, I guess he couldn't take the heat. Also, she stole props such as lamps and once made off with an entire rack of lamb from from lunch for the staff, and she would routinely, they say, had to be dispatched to the the staff routinely had to be dispatched to her dressing room to recover stuff. I guess including her. Like, hello, it's time to tape. They also say Kimora Lee Simmons on the Life and Style show forced producers to hire her and Russell's friends for costly no-show jobs like celebrity, this is cut off, but I guess they meant bookers, at $2,500 a week for whoever booked a single bold-faced name. Yeah, well, that's good considering you all didn't have any bold-faced names on the show. Whatever happened to George Clooney, Mrs. Soderbergh? I do believe that your husband produced Ocean's 11 not once but thrice. So why couldn't you ever get Julia Roberts and those people on the show? Listen, I so far have no problem with her behavior. Here's another one. The statuesque former model also threatened to beat up an 8-month pregnant assistant, and the producers sent her home to get out of the way of trouble, the assistant. But perhaps the lowest point came, they say, when she supposedly had donuts delivered to the set and then licked every one of them so nobody else would eat them. It goes on to say, insiders also snipped that although Simmons acted like a diva, she didn't even deliver ratings to bring in the urban audience. But many of the urban community are turned off by her claims to be black. Well, I go along with that. You know, Cynthia, that was where you were supposed to come in, but you dropped the ball. Basically, the only reason they didn't fire her is because producers thought it would be bad. Well, that's right. You scare them into not firing you. I'll leave when I want, and I'm going to scare you into keeping me here. And when I leave, the whole damn show is shut down. And it is. Oh, Lord, I'm so happy. One of my best career moves was not to take a job on this show. I lie to you not. Shout out to all the good people at Sony Pictures. Now, you see why I didn't want to be involved in this show unless I was the Barbara Walters? Because I had a plan for Kimora. See, this is what I was going to do. No, they wanted me to be the Cynthia Garrett role because they were looking for a full black woman. Not, Kimora, who, respect, but, understand what they were looking for. They were looking for you. They already had you. They already had Jules Asner on board. The white chick hadn't been hired yet, and they were looking for a black girl. So they wanted me to be the black girl. And after I said no once, they called me back again. And my thing was... Oh, hell, I've told this story a zillion times. My thing was, I've worked too long and hard not to be the Barbara Walters of if I'm going to be in a collabo situation with 4 chicks and nobody has, the media expertise that I've had so far in my career. Yeah, it's radio, but yeah, and what? I've been doing it for a long time. Then I feel as though I was seasoned enough to be the Barbara Walters. And then I had plans for Mrs. Simmons. If Mrs. Simmons was going to act out, there would be plenty of entertainment. Yeah, they already told me Kimora was going to be on the show. I had no problem with that, because I figured Kimora would be acting out as well. She should. When you give the rich, the already rich and spoiled in a lot of cases, a job that requires them to actually be there every day and to commit, you can... in a lot of cases, expect them to act out, not show up, lick the donuts, miss 35 days. I would expect that that's what she would do. That's okay. We'd get rid of her. It would be down to 3 people, me still being Barbara Walters, and the show would continue. That's all. But, Mrs. Soderbergh, she was no match for Kimora. And if I had been part of the show, you would have been complaining about my husband, too. Yeah, damn right. He would have been in there pumping his fist for the experience and the little show. And as a matter of fact, as my manager, he was the main one doing the talking. If Wendy's not the Barbara Walters, then we don't want a part. I was like, that's right. See, they never heard it come out of my mouth. That's too delicious. But that's what I'm thinking. We already collaborated before going into the meetings. No. I saw the writing on the walls. They say you only get one shot at television. And, a lot of people get, shot after shot after shot, and that's all well and good, but I go with the one shot thing. So look, I would have been on a show, it would have been canceled. Thank God. So here I am still sitting on the sidelines. That's all right. I got my little VH1 specials. Oh, shoot. Hard to go. I love you, good people. Hey, we can pick up where we left off tomorrow. Sure, if you want to continue to talk. I quite frankly find talking about this whole show very interesting. Thank you, 112, for coming in today. I love you for that. Oh, I have to tell you about Layla Arcieri tomorrow and her beef with Michael Michelle. And I will pick up on the Mario story also. I didn't get a chance to tell you that one today, okay? All right, love you guys for listening today. Please, if you see it in your hearts and you have the time, come back tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye.
These party people, see you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
No, the lines are open, 866-GET-WENDY, and we can talk about whatever you want, including...